All right, guys, we're live. Anty and Eddie, Talkin' Kicks, episode 2, back. We every time we're always like, oh yeah, we'll be back next week. We're gonna do this every Thursday. It's so hard to stay consistent, even with anything. Real quick, let me introduce the other part of Anty and Eddie Talkin' Kicks. Eddie Wynn.
What's up?
Don't tell them about my beer. That was private.
It's me. Sorry.
Don't tell them about what I'm drinking. It's private.
Oh, okay. So
guys.
I was playing the audio from the other video, and I got all fucked up. Sorry. I didn't hear anything.
Even listening to me?
No, but I'm here. We're gonna talk some kicks. We got some good subjects to cover. You could have just shit on me, and I have no idea. But
we'll get to it. I said
we'll get to shitting on me. Okay.
No, on me. I said don't tell them about what I'm drinking.
They're gonna know. They're gonna be onto that, and they're gonna think that's a Red Bull.
For my own health, okay. It is. Trust me. I'm gonna be obese by the end of this summer. All right, let's dive right into it. Last night it was an event in Vegas, and Jordan Brand unveiled the Jordan 31, and then also kind of rolled out the fact that the Bred ones are coming back out. People thought they were going to be the banned ones, and they're not, which is super disappointing because these just came out, two years ago?
Yeah.
However, the Jordan 31 has band across the bottom, which I actually thought was a cool addition, but still, it was kind of like, what's going on here? So I just want to hear, a lot of people ask what my thoughts are on the Jordan 31. So let's start with that. What are your thoughts on the Jordan 31?
Aesthetically, it looks good. I think that the Jumpman logo looks a little off, like per usual. I think that's such a cool. The Jumpman logo is obviously iconic. It's a great logo and whatnot, but it's so hard to put on a sneaker in a good place. And I think when you co-brand it with that Nike swoosh, it looks out of place. Like, because the swoosh looks perfect. That's awesome. I'm all for seeing a Nike symbol on a Jordan shoe at any time. But aside from the logo, I think it looks cool. I think that it's going to be cool to play in. It's going to be one of the first sneakers I actually want to ball in because it kind of has that low profile type technology on it. So that looks cool, and that sounds cool as far as the tech goes. But I think that there's the Olympic colorway that I've seen that looks a lot better, and I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of other ones out there. What do you think? Yeah,
the shoe itself, I actually think looks pretty nice. You know what I mean? Like, a couple of years ago when they released the one that with the zip up thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
For me, I'm just like, no way. That just is doing too much. Whereas at least it looks a little more, I hate to say basic, but it looks a little more just a normal structure, aesthetically pleasing to my eye.
Yeah.
I think the swoosh to Jordan thing is a little weird, but like I don't hate it. So like overall the shoe is, and I thought the bottom looks cool, especially the band, saying band across the bottom. Like I'm like, they're not bad, because I'm always expecting with the new Jordan releases, I'm like, oh God, what are they going to do next? Because ultimately, I think there's never going to be a point now where I don't think a new Jordan, like the Jordan 32, 33, 34, I don't think there's ever going to be a point where someone's like, yo, I can't wait to wear those because they look really dope on a casual aspect.
Yeah, that's
going to be tech first, basketball first, that's what they're made for. That's what these were made for. Basketball, and a lot of people want to see humble brag.
Humble brag for sure. You couldn't throw the Reebok Classic in there?
I know. We'll get to that. But I think a lot of people want to see things that look more retro, I guess. They want to see, everyone's retro crazy still. So I would like to see if Jordan Brand could try to do something where the shoe looks borderline retro but still has some really cool tech in it and not go with the so futuristic look.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Because I think there are people who would wear them off the court because it's a really awesome looking shoe.
Yeah, I would wear that with some tech fleece or something like that. It looks decent, but let me ask you this.
Yeah.
The whole band thing, though, are they beating the dead horse with that? Like, why on the 31? Like, I like, at least do that with like the 25th or the 30th or, something like, it seems so like, I don't get it.
You realize they missed just a brilliant opportunity is take I think it was, they had like Westbrook wearing the black and red ones that said band on the bottom.
Yeah.
That, I'm not sure what's retail on those.
What, 185 for the new ones?
Okay. That at least they're under 200, but
yeah, looks like they lowered it.
Take the Bred one, which is coming out, make that a band shoe. Put the X on the back. Everyone will go nuts. Put that as a pack like they did with the Pantone 11s.
Yeah.
Flight of gift of flight pack, whatever that was. That was $500.
Right.
People bought those. They dumped the what was it, 28 or 29 that they didn't want. If they did a band pack, there will be plenty of people who would be happy to have the 31 and would maybe wear it, which is what you want. You want people buying that shoe and wearing it. If they did that as a band pack, I think that would have done really well. But let's get to the Bred one now. They're just re-releasing the Bred one with a more tumbled leather.
I know.
You have the Bred ones. Isn't the leather like not? It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't think they need to retro that right now. They should have waited a couple more years. It's something. It's odd, like that they're throwing the band thing on with this 31, and they're like, oh, to bring it all together, we'll just re-release the Bred one again. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's clearly the reason why they're doing this. I don't know. I mean, I'll definitely double up. I'm not complaining, and it's easy to say when you have a pair because a couple of years ago they were a little hard to come by. But I don't know. It just seems oddly placed.
And there are people who I think have been saying like that type of leather technically shouldn't be on the Jordan 1.
Oh, really?
Because like I don't know, if you look at like let's just say the OGs, that type of tumble wasn't on the OGs.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Look at it closely. It looks very like tumbled all over the shoe.
Right.
Which I may not be 100% accurate here, but I thought the original Jordan 1s were more of like a flat leather, like the ones we have.
Right.
At the end of the day, yeah, it's going to be a much nicer leather, probably a little softer. Are they going to bump up the price?
Probably something stupid.
Right, because they've already gone from in the last couple of years 140 to 160. Are they really going to put these at 180 now?
Yeah, they've gotten away with highway robbery with the ones.
I agree.
They've been able to double the price essentially.
Yeah. Oh, completely. What was the original retail? $60?
Yeah.
First pair ever, 60.
Yeah, totally. And like ones were right around $100 for a while, even the highs. You know.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
I will say though, I think including myself, I missed out. I had to pay resale prices. Everyone missed out on like the Row ones, Bred ones, a lot, Shadow ones, things like that. And a lot of people are now having their first chance to get a crack at them. So I'm happy about that. Mm-hmm. I think that they'll still be very tough to get.
Totally. Absolutely. They could flood those, and I think they would still do really well.
Yep. Totally. And let's go on to the next one. Speaking of flood, the Jordan Metallic 5s with Nike Air on the back. They're going to come out Saturday, and from what we can tell, they're going to be everywhere. The fact I'm holding a pair in my hand right now
says a lot.
Yeah, it says a lot that, and here's what's weird. If we were talking 2 years ago, right, and we were to say, and I just said to you, dude, Jordan 5, black metallic with Nike Air in the back, releasing midsummer, those are going to be impossible to get, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, need to connect, need to plug.
Completely. Even the Lifetime Force and Nike Air, like, so I'll ask you this question. It's the ultimate. It's so funny how this happens. Like, it's the ultimate. Do you wish sneakers were a little more limited? Like, would you want to see these more sought after and harder to get, or do you like that they're likely going to be sitting on shelves and anyone can go pick them up?
Tough question. I mean, I don't think I wouldn't want a sneaker to be more limited. Like, it doesn't matter to me who has it, who's wearing it. I think that less people are checking for retros right now because they're so oversaturated, and that has to do with why a lot of them sit. I'm sure production numbers have something to do with it too, but I don't think I would say that that they should be more limited. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are going to be everywhere. A Finish Line near me that gets like 2 size runs of retros, maybe like 3 on Super GRs, got like 300 pairs of those, like a month ago. So they've just been sitting on them. There's going to be so many of those. They're not going to sell out. I'd be shocked if they sell out.
Yeah, I think that there'll be the 220. You spill beer on you?
Oh, everywhere. Rookie move.
Is that your first one? You steal it from your parents' fridge?
Bro, you're drinking Mick Light right now.
Mick Light. It's Michelob Ultra. I'm
worse. You can say nothing.
You realize how trim and slim I'm gonna be?
I drink Mick Ultra when I'm not drinking.
Oh, hardwood comment of the year. Like you wake up, instead of a glass of water, you have a Mick Ultra.
Exactly. On my way to work, Mick Ultra. After a basketball game, Mick Ultra. During a basketball game, Mick Ultra.
So let me live. I'm having a moment. I saw a photo of myself and I was like horrified. I was like, all right, I've got to stop eating like a complete dickhead and cut calories when I can. So this is just a little phase. I get back in the groove.
Was it the one when you were flexing in front of Alexis with a white V-neck and Reebok?
No, I actually thought I looked fantastic in that photo, especially those Reeboks.
Clearly the main draw of that photo.
So all right. So yeah, Metallic 5s. I have them in hand. I did a Periscope unboxing. Check my Twitter if you want to see that. Overall, though, good execution. I really like how the tongue is a normal tongue compared to the 2011, which was like sky high and just overall weird shape. I think they honestly executed it perfectly with Nike on the bottom, Nike Air there, Nike Air on the inside, Nike on the toggle. They just really they hit a home run with it.
What do you think about the price tag?
$220. I mean, please. If you want to know what I really think, I did what was it on the Maroon 6s? I did a wild rant about how it's outrageous because you're paying an extra $30
right
for different stitching,
mm-hmm.
you know. And I sent a tweet out. I did one of those Twitter polls, and I said, would you rather pay $220 for this exact shoe with Nike Air, or $190 for this exact shoe with the Jumpman? 51% of the people said they'd want $190 Jumpman.
Wow.
51. So, I mean, it was close. It was essentially 50-50. For me, it's always just about the shoe. You know what I mean? This shoe is an awesome shoe. White Cement 4, awesome shoe. I like them with good materials. The Nike Air, I get the nostalgia. I mean, this is how they should originally be. This is how they were. Mm-hmm. We shouldn't have to pay extra for that. You know what I mean?
I know.
It shouldn't cost an extra $30. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? That's up to the consumer. You know, if you want to pay that money, I mean, we're used to it now. We're used to paying $200 plus for all these shoes. We'll go on to the next topic is the Adidas Ultra Boost. We've got the Uncaged Adidas Ultra Boost coming out.
Yep.
Is that what they're called? Just Uncaged Adidas Ultra Boost?
Yeah, they've already been out. There's a few colorways that dropped already.
They've been out. Like I've seen the orange one with the orange boost, right?
The red. You talking about the red one?
Yeah, red. Yeah, red.
Yeah. Those dropped, I think, at a lot of boutiques. I don't know if they dropped on Adidas yet, but definitely quick sellouts. What's that?
What do you think about them?
I don't think they're that great. I think that the way that they did the collar around the ankle, like to come almost look like a sock, I'm not really down with that. I think that the way the regular Ultra Boost is great. They should have just done that sneaker without the cage on it. I just don't really like it. And I think the colored Boost, it looks painted. It looks like a custom. You know, it doesn't look like that clean to me. And I'm okay with the Boost just being white and then there being different designs and colors on the upper. So,
yep. I agree. I'm not a big fan of it's so sock like with the ankle and the uncaged that it's just a little too much like a sock. You know, especially on bigger people, they're gonna look funny. Because like you're walking around with just like foam, it almost like just Boost on your foot.
Yeah, right.
Too slim. I'm actually not a fan at all. Like anytime I've seen anyone uncage, this is just me, uncage and Ultra Boost. I don't like the way it looks. I think it makes your foot look weird. I think it looks like I've seen water shoes that look pretty much the same. I don't like the way it looks. I'm not even joking. Like, and I think a lot of people like it uncaged. Like a good amount of people do. I'm like one of those, like mentally, I'm like, the cage is supposed to be on there. That's why they put it on. Don't take it off. It like I have my OCD. Like when I see people on cage, I'm like, the fuck are you doing? I'm not a big fan of customizing shoes, and I've never once cut anything off my shoe. I like them the way they are. You know what I mean? When people start like painting shit and customizing them, like the John Geiger shit, that like makes my OCD like go crazy. When he puts like Boost on a Jordan 1, I'm like he's got to be high as fuck when he's doing that shit. No, I'm serious. Like you're not like sober and be like, I have a great idea, dude. I'm gonna cut the Boost off the Ultra Boost and glue it onto a Jordan 1. We'll do some more Coke.
He's clearly drinking Mick Ultras.
But yeah, I just don't like messing with stuff that was designed for a specific reason. That's all.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like you think that things that are misplaced, they look wrong. You know, like you like them for how they're intended to release and whatnot. So
I've considered buying like what were those things in like what were we probably maybe middle school, maybe younger? It was like a right hand ruler. What are those called? Like a square ruler. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm still trying to think of what the name of the water shoes are that you were just talking about.
No,
are they called?
I don't know. I'm trying to get the comments. When we were kids, we'd have a ruler that was like a perfect square. Like I want to have one of those for my house, so like I can like line things up to be a perfect square. That's like the type of OCD I have.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow. So when, like I said, that's why it drives me crazy when people like mess with shit that's not supposed to be messed with.
So you're a big fan of 90-degree angles.
Oh, I love huge fan of 90-degree angles.
So you see like 130-degree angle somewhere, you go nuts.
Yeah. Like if I see a photo of my wall and it's tilted, first of all, I'm like, how did that get tilted? Like it's I hung it properly. I've got it like I would love a right. It's like a perfect square ruler. I forget what it's called, but I would like to take it and be like measure up, being like, good, we're perfect, we're good to go.
So you got a right angle, you got a protractor, you got a yardstick.
Oh, protractor. I haven't used those in ages.
You got everything around your house.
All right, hold on. Let me try to get the comments here.
Yeah, well, where
did they go?
We fucked up because there's a way to get live comments. I should have been able to figure out how to do it, but they're down in the actual video.
But like, oh, maybe I have to refresh this.
Yeah, if you refresh it, but they're like
I see like 2 comments.
Yeah, we messed up. They we should have enabled the live comments somehow. So that's our bad. We gotta fix that next one.
So all right, so we'll just go on. We'll go on to the next topic. We got 10 minutes here, guys. We're gonna be live for 30 minutes. You want to talk about how your whole world was flipped upside down because you disrespected all the poor black kids in Africa by throwing shoes away in a trash can?
Oh my god! You really just come at me like that?
I mean, you know that they don't have any shoes.
Holy smoke!
And you disrespect them by throwing them in a trash can, dude. It's not cool.
Well, I do something that you should try sometime. It's called donating. I know that you sell a lot of your sneakers privately on Craigslist for crazy inflated prices to high school kids, charging $600 for retros, saying that Michael Jordan wore them in a game, and they believe you because you're Anty from TV. But that's not how I do it. pass them out. And in my opinion,
so how come you didn't like them? Is it just like you weren't, like you can't really pull them off?
I don't know. Have you ever had a pair of Reebok?
My photo. I looked. I don't know, man.
I know you were trying to boss up. You were trying to take advantage of my situation. That's
I was like this. I was like,
this is how you wear a Reebok. Yo, that should have been a fucking Reebok ad. And why the fuck does Reebok have? Think about how many times they've tried to rebrand the Classic and remarket it. It's like, are you Classic? How do you wear your classics? It's like, how about no one wears classics? That it'll never be a staple shoe for them. Like they need to move on and pick something else.
No one likes
it. It's friggin'. It's narrow. It's got a pointy toe box. It just doesn't. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it.
I agree with you. Like Reebok, they've been struggling for years. Like no one cares about Reebok questions. I like them. Just because it reminds me of high school and Iverson. But no one, even as popular those may be, every Reebok question is marked down. You can get them for $60 anywhere. You know what I mean? Like they don't actually sell well. Maybe the collabs they do with like sneakers and stuff.
Right.
Even those you can find for cheap. But like other than that, you got the Reebok Ventilator and these classics. They're just like crappy runners. You know what I mean? They're not that good. Like I have those 3 Lakes, which I like because they use really nice materials on them, and they really kind of made a really average shoe a little nicer.
Exactly.
And even with these, I liked the leather. I liked like I just kind of liked them, the black and white. But I get what you're saying. Like it's definitely not your style. I know you're not like you've never been a huge Reebok guy.
Yeah, not really. And not there's
when you want to try to slinging donuts, you were.
Yeah? What, you talking about my first job?
Your rags to riches story.
Oh, dude, they were the only thing I used to buy. It was just the classics for $20, and that's kind of why I don't like to mess with them anymore, because like okay. So I used to buy them for $20 back in the day, and now you're gonna dress it up with all these like decent materials and whatnot, and then charge like $120 for them. It's like $100 upcharge. It's like friggin' putting rims on a shitty car. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't. They don't hit for me.
You're saying there should, like their biggest thing would be if they just made them really, really cheap still.
Right. Yeah, sure. Like, dude, just drop monochrome colors across the board, $50 price tag. Yeah. Readily available. Like that's when I used to buy them, because I didn't fucking I didn't grow up with millions of dollars, and I didn't have the entire Jordan retro set when I was in 8th grade like you did. one through 21. Every pair, every colorway.
Right. I will say those $75 for those is not a bad price. The tough part is they're just not that cool. Like if a kid's gonna buy them in, middle school, high school, like they'll probably get shit on.
Yeah. Well, and this. Okay. So say a kid buys them, and he's like, usually the Kendrick Lamars, dude. They're not the Kendricks, right?
Those once again, that's like them just like trying to. It's just a general colorway, but they're just trying to attach his name to it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Did you see his collab though? It's called the Split Pack, and it's
that's nice. It's a nice shoe. You can't hate it. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Is that the classic though? Or if they did, they kind of switched a few things up. I think the midsole looks a little bit different.
It looks different, but it's cool because like the tongue, like the patch is split right down the middle. And it's like I thought that was a cool concept.
Me too. Definitely a cool concept. And it fits, I think, the Kendrick Lamar mold, Yeah. I think it works with him well. But whenever they dropped, I saw people posting the links on Twitter. I didn't go for them. I don't think they're ugly. I think the ones that I got aren't too great, or that you got too. But I think a lot of people were just flaming me because I said I didn't like a free sneaker. And there's not many people that will do that. So
right.
I mean, usually my motto is if I get it and I don't like it, I don't post a video. I've recorded like 4 or 5 videos where I got a sneaker in and I'm like, this thing's whack. This is ass. And I just don't upload it from various brands or whatever. But had a little fun with it one time, and people were all gassed up. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
What do you think? If you get a sneaker, you don't like it, are you going to lie and just say that, it's nice, it's cool, like, you can dodge your way through it. You can just say, oh, like this material is nice. I kind of like this sneaker, but I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to lie.
Here's the thing. There's a difference between being an individual, let's just call our channels are blogs, right? They're blogs. Sure. That's why they send us stuff. If you read the blogs, like, I don't know, like a Sneaker News or Complex Kicks or whatever, sneakers, the writers don't share their opinion. They would never trash a shoe in an article. They never have. They'll always just go give you the facts, or sometimes it'll be like, oh, these, I can't wait to have these. They never trash a shoe. So they essentially are reporting the news. So let's just say I get these in and, and I'm like, oh, these are horrible. I don't like these at all. But, this time around, it's like, who am I? Am I going to just report the news and say, hey guys, here's what they sent me. Just want to show you guys and let you guys know, because we're technically a blog and we're getting, let's just say, an early shoe. Right. I'm showing you this because I'm in possession of it and I want to share the news on it, because it's not everyone can buy this yet because it's not out. If I'm being me, right, and not a blog, then people find that way more entertaining because they're getting your thought. So what you did was you were yourself, which to me is way more entertaining than someone just being like, if you just talked about the shoe and not give your honest opinion, you're not being fake. You know what I mean? You're just kind of reporting that, hey, I got this shoe and they're new. You're just reporting the news. But that's, people didn't subscribe to your channel for that. They didn't subscribe to my channel for that. They subscribe to our channel because we run our own blogs and we can say what the fuck we want to say.
Right. Our opinions matter.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, like people don't.
That's why they subscribe to us, because we actually have opinions.
Mm-hmm. Totally. And it's way like, all right, so a blog posts the news and they can hide behind a blog post. It's text. Like I can't physically put the camera on myself and like report the news. You know what I mean? Like I would be too transparent. Like,
right.
I don't know. It's not for me. And I wouldn't be surprised if Champs didn't send me something again, but is it the worst thing in the world if they don't? No. Like they're not the only one sending me shoes.
I mean, that's the thing with Champs, though, and inside what some people don't probably realize is we don't talk to anyone over there. They don't tell us to do anything. They don't care. They don't monitor who. Well, they probably monitor who shows what, but they don't. There was never a system in place where it's like, oh, if you trash a shoe, you're off the list. I mean, technically, I don't think anyone's ever really been kicked off the list. You know what I mean?
It's so stupid. Like, here's I'm gonna send you some shoes, but you can't trash it. Like, imagine if that was the clause.
Right. And that's why legally they can't say that. They can't say you have to give a positive review. They just like do whatever you want to do. And
I would send the middle finger emoji on that email if they're like, can you give it a positive review? That's one thing I'm thankful for. Like I don't know about you, but every brand that I work with has never said, can you give this a positive review? That's why knowing what you're getting and kind of like being able to choose things is a game changer.
And I'll say, like, with unboxing videos, that's kind of the dangerous part sometimes too. If you film an unboxing, you're going to get a real reaction. We got a real reaction out of you. But with the unboxings, you never know what you're going to get sometimes.
Yeah, it's true.
So you if you would unbox that off camera, you would have never done a video or a review. You would just be like, oh, it's not for me. I'm going to donate them, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to start doing with their packages.
That's what I do, because I the last time I truly unboxed a Champs package has probably been like a year, just because there are a lot of times shoes will show up. Like, I have those red Adidas that I got. If I unbox that live, like, wait, what the fuck are these again? Like, you can look stupid. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're trying to be informative, you want to see what the shoe is, because sometimes they send these weird models that we've never even like seen or heard of. Even like this Reebok, we didn't really know that much about those.
Here's the fake Kendricks.
Right. So like, at least I opened them. I kind of researched them a little bit. I was like, all right, I think I understand what they are. But a lot of people are like, those aren't technically the split pack or whatever. But all right, I want to wrap it up. Are there any questions? I wouldn't mind grabbing one or two questions. We'll be done.
I'm telling you, we messed up the comments, and then I don't think there's any.
Sucks.
We got to
even before, sometimes it'd be like live comments like flying down.
I know it changed, so
Though it doesn't do that anymore.
negative.
Damn. Yeah,
we'll fix that.
Yeah, there's rubbish in here for comments.
It's because we don't have it on the side.
Yeah, I wish we had those flying in.
Tony D never got back to me. He must be banging his chick.
Tony D got the Reeboks. He liked them.
Hey, I mean, it's your preference, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm sure I've liked some sneakers that Tony's like those are whack. You know, I can't get down with those, but
yeah, no, that's. I mean, at the end of the day,
what's the wackest sneaker in your collection?
I mean, I probably have a bunch that are like only I like. I gotta think. Let me look at my.
You have nothing that you're like, wow, I can't believe
I don't like. Wait, that I think is whack, or that other people would think is whack?
Oh no, that you think are whack. That you're like, I can't believe I have those. Can't believe I bought those. Can't believe someone sent me those. Like,
hold on, Bull just tweeted us. He said the Diet Kendricks. It's so true. It's like they're not really, but we kind of attached our name to them.
Dude, if I was him, I'd be bullshit. It's
right, because that's not
marketing it with his name.
Yeah.
And when after all that, after I took the shoe out of the trash can, I examined it to see if there was any like Kendrick signatures, anything. Nothing, dude. That's a straight up Reebok classic that is going to hit the clearance rack for $39.99, and some kid is going to have a $20 rewards card to finish line is going to be like, I'm going to use that on those. I'm going to get those for $19.99, and that's going to be a come up. And guess what, kid? I've been in your shoes, and I did the same exact fucking thing a while ago with paychecks from Dunkin' Donuts while your auntie was swimming in money like DuckTales, gold, just dripping out his ears.
Still probably my dream is to dive into a pool of money one day. I'm scrolling through my sneakers, and I'm sure there's a ton. Dude, I told you, I have too many fucking sneakers. I know it's like first world problems, but it's like I'll go look at my shoes. I'm like, why? Like I just have too many, you know?
Nothing like, I mean, there's got to be like a Saucony sent us some whack shoes before. You don't think you have a pair in there that's whack?
No, definitely.
There's they sent us these they're originals, Saucony originals, like the model originals in like a Knicks colorway. Those are up there with my worst.
I gave those to my barber.
Oh, because he cut your hair.
You say I don't donate. I tipped my barber in Sauconys, pairs of Sauconys. I gave him 2 pairs for Christmas.
Bro, that guy was looking for a 20 spot, and you handed him shoes worth 10, and he's like, oh.
I go, these are your problem now.
With the Nick Ultra.
Oh, real quick, did you see I'm still scrolling here. Did you see the Villa A6 Wale collab? He retweeted me, by the way, kinda.
Wale?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Well, he did.
Go check his Twitter. I tweeted out like a photo. He retweeted Ivan's photo, or he used Ivan's photo. I tweeted out just like the shoes and said, "Oh, it's a really cool collab on the Intercontinental title belt." And then someone responded to my tweet and said, "Dope," like they quote retweeted it. Then Wale retweeted his dope response of my tweet.
Oh, I see. So it wasn't an original retweet, which is like,
I mean,
stop trying to one up my ASAP Rocky cosign.
Wale, I mean, yeah, that yours was. Wale basically probably watched a ton of my videos today. Just say that.
Clearly, he likes Mick Ultra too.
Don't let me start digging for old photos. Like we got that mini Twitter battle.
Please.
That's what's dangerous about the internet, man. All right, we'll wrap it up in 5 minutes here. But like, I think we might have gotten a couple tweets. But like I was looking at some old videos, and I'm just like, oh wow, this is only a couple of years ago, and I look like an idiot. I'm dressed like an idiot. Like I sound like an idiot. Like that's what I don't like about the internet is you post so much content and substance that you don't. In the moment, you don't really think about it.
Right.
then you go back and watch it, you're like, oh.
Yeah. Like, well, when you're recording a video, like a lot of us record a video a day prior or that day, upload it right then and there, and then on to the next video. You're not like thinking, in 2 years from now, am I going to look at this and be like, that's a band T-shirt you're wearing. That's a Fog T-shirt. Like that's just whack. When that bubble bursts, yeah, like you know how like band T-shirt, like retro band T-shirts are in right now.
Yeah, like Metallica and shit.
Dude, people that are wearing those every single day from every single band, like in a year, maybe even less, are gonna look back and be like, "Whew, that was a shitty trend."
Right.
Like that's one that I can see. That's why all my T-shirts are blank.
Right. Like you're like, I'm playing it safe. I can look back in 2 years and I'm good.
Right.
I was wearing a blue T-shirt. Sue me.
Exactly.
But I will say that's a tough part about trends. And, like obviously the jogger trend, like, yeah, joggers are pretty played out. And like we said, you can get them at Wall. You can get them everywhere. They just aren't. And joggers been around, they started getting popular, probably like 4 years ago now, right? 4 years ago. They're played out. And even I know, I'm like I'll wear them every now and then. I'm like, I don't really like these as much, but they are a little convenient, I guess. Like
they're comfortable.
They're comfortable. Like I wear them as sweatpants sometimes.
Yeah, sure.
Some old joggers that are kind of beat up. Like it'll be like a Sunday and I'm just lounging. I'm like, I'm gonna put some joggers on. I can still throw shoes on. They still look, okay in the bottom.
So let me ask you this:
Yeah.
You had a bunch of pants you got tapered.
Yeah.
So you're like ready to go. You got 10 pairs of pants that are money, but still you see the joggers in the closet and you're like drawn in. And you're like, I'm gonna go with the joggers.
I'll tell you the issue though. I'm not 1,000% happy with the taper job because I look at like I see some like you've got your taper looks really good. I was looking at Jason Donner. He posted like a video a couple days ago and he had a taper with some Ultra Boost and it looked really good. Like it was like a perfect taper around the ankle and I'm like mine still feel a little too loose. And I think I told you this. I need a pant overhaul this fall. I need to almost start from scratch. And just like because I'm short, I'm only 5'7", so I feel like my pants are always long. Like I get a 30-30, right? Mm-hmm. But they still feel long. I think I just need like to start from scratch and get like good fitting pants.
Well, we'll definitely make a video on that.
That's a good idea. That's actually a good idea because I think, and once again, if you guys are watching this later, leave it in the comments because I know you're not the only one. I'm not the only one. Like we do care about how we dress. We want to wear things that fit, and pants are, in my opinion, tricky. I mean, you know too. I think you finally kind of figured it out. But,
it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean, well, like it must have bothered you that your pants weren't symmetric and like not a right angle and like.
No, that's what I'm saying though, because when I do like a pin roll or like a cuff, it always comes undone. It's not.
Bullshit.
It stays perfect. And I just bought some new no-show socks recently, and they're the ones that are like they're like barely on your foot. They cover the front of your toes and like the back heel.
Yeah, J. Crew.
I put my foot in. I take one step, and the thing's off my foot in the front of the shoe. It even has the rubber on the back.
Ooh. I
can't figure out the no-show sock thing. I think I know which ones I need to get. The ones that are like more circular. I'm telling you, I spend hours just thinking about no-show socks and how they don't fit my foot. But the ones that are circular and like encompass your whole foot, I think those are the ones I need. So I'm gonna try those next.
I could totally see you in like the parking lot, like walking into like work or wherever you're going with a coffee in your hand, your sock slips off, you just yell out, "What the fuck?" and you spike your coffee down on the ground.
No lie, me and my girlfriend were walking into Target, and I was wearing a pair of Vans. They slipped up in the front of my foot. I'm walking. I'm like, hold on one second. In front of right in front of Target, I just take my shoes off. I pull the socks off. I put them in my pocket, and I just wear my shoes barefoot the rest of the day. I keep trying. They don't work. So, and then if you wear I have whatever this is here. Like this is just like a low cut sock, right? It's low cut. But you can.
What do we got here? Let's see a full review. Are those gold tips?
That's a gold toe.
Gold toe.
I got like a 5-pack for $6 at TJ Maxx.
So if those aren't no shows, what are those? Those are like 1/8 shows.
They call them no shows, but on like a Vans, which is a really low cut sneaker, you can still they peek out.
It's such a lie. So it's like these are no-show socks from size 6.5 to 14. It's like, well, okay. So you're saying that
I could sue.
Yeah, seriously. And since you're on the lower side of the spectrum, it's just not. It's no good. You need to get your socks tapered.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna customize my socks.
You should have asked Bull how we got the live comments going. He probably knows.
It's just a nightmare. I mean, I'm still looking at some of the shoes that I've owned. I mean, I've got a bunch of like wacky LeBron.
Yeah, we need an answer here. Like, it's got to be a LeBron, right?
I mean, yeah, I've ditched so many of my LeBrons though.
Let me answer this for you. It's gonna be your LeBron 9 Hornets, the purple ones, all
so loud.
all purple.
Like, couldn't get any brighter than that shoe.
Yeah, so we're gonna one up this all purple shoe by adding a little bit of vibrant teal to it, and throw a Hornet on the back.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, that wasn't too long ago either. People are gonna wear purple hats with these.
matching purple and teal tee. I'm glad those days are over for pretty much everyone.
Well, those days were so bad that everything had to completely change and go back to basics.
Right.
This is where it's at now, for the most part.
All right. So, yeah, I think we'll wrap it up. Good chat.
Has to be over a half hour. We just did.
Good chat. Yeah, it's over a half hour, but it was good conversation. So I'm happy with it.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, let's examine. I'm clicking on your first video here. Let's examine the fit. So here's a prime example. So
trust me, I examined it in the video. I let myself know how horrible it is.
I saw it right here on the recommended videos. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Whoa, hold on. Are you wearing the same exact shirt that you wore in that video?
I'm wearing the same shirt. Thought it'd be kind of funny, like, hey, play a little joke with my viewers. I'll wear the same shirt and hat.
And it's the metallic fives.
And it's the metallic fives.
Wow. Wow. I think you did this video one day too early. You should have done it today with the new fives and your Coke shirt.
That's what I should have done. I will say, though, that was the first time I ever got on camera to show my face.
It was?
Yep. I did YouTube for a year behind the camera.
Wow.
Yep. So, yeah, I was wearing cargo camo shorts.
You could still pull those off today.
I have a pair of camo shorts that aren't cargo.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually kind of nice.
I remember, so you're wearing the white Coke shirt, and then you have the white undershirt. Because there was a time you
talk about a bit aggressive. I said in the video I look like a priest. I've got like this white choker thing on. Like, what am I? Luckily, I wear V-necks undershirts now. I'm a big undershirt guy, by the way, too.
Still?
I've got to wear, like, I'll wear, like, right now I have nothing on to this, but if I go out for the day, I'll wear a white V-neck undershirt. You can't see it, but I don't know. I like to have that protection of like, because I feel like you'd sweat. I don't like when people have sweat stains and you can see them.
Oh, are you a sweat stain guy? Will you get a sweat stain?
I'm not a sweater, but I think it keeps the shirt a little more fresh, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
that's true.
I can wear a t-shirt for like 3 hours and I'll come home and I'll change. And if I have my undershirt on, I'm like, oh, I didn't even it doesn't smell at all. It's still like it's brand new.
It's true, but it gets hot. It gets really hot in there, and and then when I'm hot and I'm in like a room full of people, I don't want people to look at me and say that guy's hot, and it's probably because he's wearing 2 t-shirts. So I don't like situations like that. If I'm gonna layer nowadays, I'm gonna go with a tank top under the t-shirt so it doesn't show around the neckline.
Right. I got in some of those EPTM tank tops with the drop down.
Streetwear vibes right here. So wait, you have tall tees?
Tall tees. I'm getting into tall right here. This is a tall tee here.
That is?
Yeah. Like I'm like my girlfriend Sarah, she's like, you have a Justin Bieber t-shirt on. I'm like, I know.
So that's a good thing.
I was like, yeah, I'm cool.
So now you have how long have you been with this new girl? How long? Because you've been hiding it.
Because I hate pretty much everyone in my comment section.
Sure, I understand.
10 years old. So I prefer to keep that part of my life private.
Well, I think it's smart. But cosign. However, why have you not shown her butt on Snapchat yet?
Because
She'd murder you.
I'm clearly not as cool as you, dude.
No. That's not the answer I was looking for. Would she kill? Like, did she watch the videos?
Yeah, she watches videos. Yep.
She a fan? Like, did she think it's weird? Like
no.
And can we talk about how you broke it to her? Were you like, so I'd kind of do this thing where I show sneakers on the internet.
So
and then she clicks on a video and it says like 40,000 views on a Roshima. And she's like, well, there's got to be more to this. That's a lot of views on a very basic sneaker.
So when we met, I was Snapchatting my shoes. And you walk by me like, what are you doing, weirdo? And leading up to that, she saw me like hold my camera out vlogging. So she's like, oh, this guy's weird. However, perfect icebreaker. Like, oh, let me tell you why. You know, and you can, you know, at least you don't look like a complete psycho.
Dude, you got it. So you established it right from the jump. Like, couldn't be more ideal. Wow.
Which is dangerous. You know, let's just say you ever had to get, you had to get a new relationship, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that, having to explain, oh, yeah, by the way, I've filmed my life for the last 3 years and it's on the internet. You can go watch what I was doing 6 months ago, like being a weirdo on camera. Like, it's terrifying.
Oh, totally terrifying. Like, that's why I'm asking how you did it, because like if that situation never does occur for me, like.
Yes. Hold on.
Did he tell you how to do it live?
Bull with the fire tweets right now.
Diet Ken.
Dude, he just tweeted him in the LeBron 9 Hornets with like the Hornets fit. Like, that's so perfect.
My bad, Bull.
No, because I mean we all were doing that. Look.
Oh my God. Fresh as fuck right there.
So fresh.
Dude,
he's got the teal like Nike windbreaker, and then he's got the LeBron 9 Hornets right there.
Dude, the swag is through the roof, though.
He's got like keychain action too.
Dude, he pulling it off. No, he pulling it off.
He was the king of those fits back then.
I mean,
he would
you had to pull it off. You had to have the confidence. You can't like come out the door half-ass with the full matching gear, you know?
Yeah. I did not expect it. Because we were describing it perfectly, and he's like, oh shit, that's actually, I have a photo. Hold on.
Props to Young Bull right there.
That was awesome.
That was the way to do it, though. Like what's crazy is that wasn't that long ago.
No, that looked awesome. Like when I would match like a hat, shirt, and sneakers, like perfect colors, I was like, I look fucking awesome.
Right? Red hat, red shoes, like bingo.
Right.
Couldn't be so matchy to do that now.
All right. Can we wrap it up now, Eddie?
Yeah. No, what, you don't want to talk about this subject?
Hostage. I'm sweating.
You wearing 2 undershirts or what?
I'm not. That's why I got to be careful. I might want to wear this tomorrow.
Hold on. So that's a tall tee. Where is that hitting? Is that like how tall are we talking? Because you couldn't see. Stand up again, because your Adidas Ultra Boost cage tagline was in the way. What is this, a large or is this a medium?
This is a medium.
It's a medium.
Yeah. Hold on.
That's actually pretty normal.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. Like,
see, the back is what I don't like about their shirts in particular. They're a little too long. Kind of looks like a diaper tail.
You know, you don't want it to be too long, but still, I think it's like I think a small would be, I've got such a, large chest from all the lifting.
Yeah. What are you benching nowadays? 350, 4?
4. What am I benching? I don't know.
Honestly.
If I wanted to bench 300, I could do it like once, but I'd have to give myself a couple weeks to work up to it. Like I bench 225 for, 12. I think the most I've ever done is 15. But that's if I'm like really like, all right, I'm going to hit it hard. I'm on my phone at the gym. I'm being lazy a lot of the time.
So you're just getting by kind of.
I go through the motions far too often, but they're like months where I'm like, I'll get back into it. I'm like, let's go, let's hit it hard. So it all depends what my mood is.
I mean, that's a lot of friggin' weight.
I mean, I'm 5'7", 160 to 165.
Dude.
So for height and weight, it's not bad. This is the most I've ever weighed right now. That's why I'm drinking these calorie beers.
Like by a lot. So do you weigh yourself every day and you're like 5 over and you're having a panic attack?
No, I don't weigh myself every day. I just feel like I'm getting a little bit of a gut.
Or be like 20? Are you 20 over right now? Then like 20? You getting 20?
Oh, geez, I don't even know now, but I'm usually like about 155, 160. So I even call it 5 pounds.
You can change that real quick. Couple pickups. Are you still playing basketball?
That's the thing. We haven't played at all this summer.
Oh.
In the winter, I was playing a couple times a week, burning a ton of calories. So, and I don't do the treadmill. I don't run.
Oh, torture.
Yeah.
I'd rather wear the new fake diet Kendrick Lamar's than go on a treadmill. Treadmill is the worst thing that ever happened to us. People are in a room and everyone is running in place. Think about how big the world is, but everyone's running in place. You could never pay me to go to the gym to run in place. I don't care if there was the hottest chicks. Well, actually, I would do that if there was the hottest chicks around me. But
that would be worth it.
Yeah, that would be worth it.
I'll get on a treadmill and I'll do the thing where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to look at the meter. And then I start running. I'm like, all right, let me see how long it's going to be. And it's like, oh, 36 seconds. It's only passed. Like, I can't even go a minute without me being like, all right, I can get the fuck off this thing.
Seriously, shit is basketball is the way to go for as far as cardio goes.
It's unbelievable. Like I'll go for like hour. I'll play for 2.5 hours, like dying. But like that having that competition aspect, you're like, I don't care. Like I want to keep playing through it.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. What about video games? You played any video games recently?
I'm not a big gamer actually. Back in the day, it's like, yeah, I played N64, Nintendo, like all those games. I had PS2, but like I never became like a big Xbox guy.
Nothing in between? Like you never like messed with like Halo or like
I was never a Halo guy. I was always a big I was a big Madden guy, like sports games. Like me and my friends, like we'd get together. We would do like, oh, let's go break out the N64 and play Griffey. Or like we play a game on PlayStation called The Bigs. Like I was never and the thing is I'm not against I wish I could be more into games. I just never was. However, did you see the new Nintendo that's coming out?
Yes. That's going to be awesome.
Like I was like
fucking sweet.
Like I'll just be like, all right, leave me alone for like days on end. I'm just going to play fucking like Mario and all those awesome games, like Psych Bike, like all that stuff.
Right.
Like, that original Nintendo is incredible. The fact that it's going to be like a little compact, it's going to look like sleek kind of, you know what I mean? Like having like a retro Nintendo, like on like by your TV. Like I think that's going to look sick. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, I'm going to be so down. Like my videos are going to go down. I'm going to put out one every month because I'm going to be playing that. Like free time. Oh, make a video or get trapped in
It's only $60.
Oh, that's awesome.
I might buy 2 just because.
Is that cheaper than it originally was? Was it like 100 when it came out?
It had to have been. I think the reason it's cheap is because you can't put games in it. It's almost just like a little computer that has 30 built-in games, and that's the end.
That's all you need is 30.
That's all you need, yeah.
The amount of garbage games that they came out with.
Why? What games did you play?
I played the same. A lot of Halo, a lot of Madden. What's that bird back there though? Is that a dove?
Clover.
Oh, sorry.
But not 100% sure. Yeah, this is my.
So that little mail rack back there. So you get the mail from the box and then you put it in that rack. So you don't open it, you put it in the rack.
So
two mailboxes.
I don't have a light. Well, first of all, shouts to my brain for I did that all on my own. So
shouts to my brain.
I mean, come on. That's like I'm like, well, I wanted to like have a mail section because like I'll open my mail and I'll have like bills and shit. So I'll just tuck them away in there if I need to go grab them. And I was like, I got an idea. It's my mail section.
Dude, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, like I know you don't decorate.
No. Like it's the anti-decorate. Like
I kind of wish I could be more like that though, because sometimes I feel kind of gay, like going to like Crate and Barrel and buying shit.
I hear you.
Like I don't think men are supposed to be like, oh, I'm gonna write the words male and hang it up above my male section in my house. Like that's like what girls do. So trust me, I'm not proud of it, but
well, that's certainly what I wasn't implying.
You know, what a little Pinterest sneaker guy, you know?
Yeah, totally. So if one sneaker brand could completely go away off the planet, never see another sneaker from that brand, one mainstream sneaker brand, you're telling me it's not Reebok?
No, of course it's Reebok.
I mean, no disrespect to anyone working at Reebok, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that have their careers there.
They know. You know what I mean?
They know. You think so?
But here's the thing: is they should be, if they're trying to get more popular and cool, which I think Kendrick's good for them. I think he fits their brand, and I think it's good that they have like a popular artist. They should be working more with influencers.
So what do you think about them signing with Future? Exactly. Because most of the time brands do, blogs do post the news, but I did see an article on Complex sneakers that said why Reebok signing with Future is the worst thing ever.
I mean,
it's super forced. It was dead on.
And even like Future, right? Do people like, to me, when a brand signs a guy, they've got to be cool or have style. Like, you know, I like Kid Cudi style or Kanye or, you know, even Kendrick Lamar. They have a little something to them. To me, Future doesn't really do anything for me style wise.
Well, sure, because he's wearing like the Indiana Jones hat all the time, and he's got
like, dreads. He's always got a cup in his hand. He's like, hey.
Yeah,
like, that's how I picture him. So I'm like, he doesn't, you know, doesn't define style or coolness, I guess.
I know what you mean. I can't really see you guys relating.
Like but even like a guy like Odell Beckham. Like I hate to use the word swag, but like he is just he seems cool as fuck.
Yeah.
He seems cool. Like he doesn't seem like he tries too hard. He seems like he just kind of like can wear stuff. It looks good on him. He's got a cool vibe about him. Like someone like him, I think, is a great ambassador. You know, he's obviously with Nike, but he's been wearing Adidas. That can't be going well with Nike. Cannot be happy about that.
Is he with Nike?
He's signed with Nike, yeah, and he's been playing soccer, like kicking Bend It Like Beckham unbelievable goals, in Adidas shoes. Which once again, I don't think that's okay with Nike.
Wow.
Yeah. So
him and Vic are kind of they both got the style going.
Yeah. I think, what are they? They're the Kith influencers.
Yeah, they're
but Jacob deGrom from the Mets has been doing some stuff with Kith.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
those hats look cool.
Yeah, they actually Kith. I mean, Kith always puts out good stuff, but lately I've seen a couple really good things from them. We were talking about those hats they did, and although, so here's one more topic: collabs, sneaker collabs. Do you think that they're kind of dying or played out?
It's I don't want to like use that word, but they're kind of just like retros where they're like way oversaturated. You got to pick and choose. The thing is with those is choosing is a little bit harder, because if you don't go for it, it's pretty much gone. You know, because these boutiques get a collab with a brand. They probably only make anywhere from like 300 to 1,000 of them if it's not Kith. So if you pass and they sell out, like, I'm not going to pay over retail for something. You know what I mean? But with a retro, you have plenty of time. You know that the resale isn't going to be much after the release, or you can just wait a month and it'll go right back down to retail. But as far as the amount of them goes, I don't know. I still like it. I still, just because it always means, for the most part, better materials, more minds as far as designing the sneaker goes, more thoughts into it, you know. So I'm never going to hate on it. Like, I still think it's a good thing, for sure. You?
Yeah, I mean, I agree, because it must be tough for brands, though. Even take a brand like Saucony, right? I think they do some awesome collabs with other brands and shops or whatever. It makes some of just their normal inline stuff seem not as special. because they're so good at the collabs and people buy, although they do good inline and generally stuff. It's just, you get like, I'm almost like, yeah, I'll wait on everything they have, and I'm just going to wait for a fire collab because I know they're going to do one.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like if they're going to do a premier collab, you're like, it's usually going to be good. Or Sneaker Freaker, you're like, I'll just spend my money on their awesome collabs, which are, a little more limited, good materials, special packaging, whereas they release so many inline things which do some have nice materials. It just seems very, so for what I'm trying to say is I think it must be tough for brands like Saucony to be like, let's not go too crazy with collabs so people can focus on the main product that we make a lot of our money from. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. I mean, it must be even harder for ASICs. Like, I don't think I would buy an inline ASICs because it's a guarantee the materials aren't going to be as nice.
Nah.
No.
I
don't even really check for many of their collabs anymore because for whatever reason, most ASICs collabs, they never have a story behind them that gets out there. It's just a shoe.
Right. And even any of Ronnie Feig's ASICs, they never had a story or collab. Like, you look at his New Balance Central Parks, right?
Yeah.
That whole theme.
Yeah, true.
Logos. However, his ASICs are just colors.
Yeah.
There's never really any special branding. There's never really a theme. They might have a nickname, but there's never a big, like, rollout.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you're totally right. When he works with other brands, there's kind of a little bit more inspiration to it.
Right.
Like even like that last Puma collab he did, that was with Colette, and those are kind of like the Colette colors.
I like those, by the way.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Both are nice.
Yeah. I kind of want to get the Blaze of Glory, but again, so I had the disc, and I'm like, I'm not going to get the Blaze of Glory, but now it's passed. I missed it, so. What I'm going to do, go on eBay and pay over retail for it?
Right. So something else I was thinking of today.
What you got?
Real quick, you follow Darren Rovell on Twitter?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, all right. Darren Rovell, he works for ESPN. He basically just tweets anything he sees about business, money, jerseys, shit for sale at like baseball games, hot dog, whatever. He's been tweeting about sneakers a lot lately, and
is he the one that bought those Sauconys, the ice cream pack?
No, that's I think he did buy those. I think he did.
Gotcha.
I think he did. And so he knows a lot. He's like a baseball card collector. He just knows a lot about stuff. And he tweeted out the Moonshot 997 New Balance J. Crews.
Oh, so sick.
And very nice shoe. Comes with that special like space packaging.
Yeah.
And he said, he just asked, I think it was $220 or $210 was the retail price. He's like, is that too much to pay for this shoe? And I was gonna respond, and I started thinking about it, and I'm like, we know we know all the prices, everything that goes into it. But I'm saying the one thing that I'm starting to realize about New Balance, and especially J. Crew, there's no special branding. And kind of talking about the ASICS things. If you're going to do a cool Moonshot 997 ASICS New Balance J. Crew, and it's based around kind of a space theme or whatever, I'm pretty sure there's no J. Crew branding on it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't say anything about Moonshot. No special little space thing. It's essentially just reminds me of a Nike ID, a New Balance ID. They just they're nice materials, nice colors, but essentially they're just ID to shoe. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Well, every that I can think of, I don't know any New Balance sneaker that has other branding on it, other than the inserts, the insoles. There's a lot of custom insoles, but I don't think New Balance lets anyone put their logo on the tongue or go crazy like anyone else does. I know the Sneaker Freaker, they kind of have those little
the flames or whatever.
Yeah, exactly, on the midsole, which aren't similar to that. Interesting, very interesting. They're not 90-degree angles though. You probably go nuts having those. But other than that, that shoe's fire, by the way. The Sneaker Freaker New Balance, like fucking fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much branding. Like, think about all the concept shoes. Those are all just different colorways, which are some of the best New Balances out there.
Yeah.
But still, you're right. It's kind of like an ID.
That's why I look at the Ronnie Fieg Asics, and he put the leaf of Central Park on the tongue, which makes that shoe really cool because New Balance doesn't do that a lot.
Oh, wait. So did they do that with those New Balances too? The maroon ones?
The Ronnie Fieg?
Yeah.
Yeah. The tongue is a little rubber leaf.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But you made a good point. You don't see that a lot with New Balance.
Yeah. No, not at all. And what were a lot of people saying that it's too much, and some of them probably don't know it's made in the USA.
That's the thing. People are always going to say shoes are too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you hit that 190 to 200, people, oh, that's so much. Who would ever buy that? Who would ever spend that much? You have to be invested in it to understand.
Yeah, it's true.
What you're getting. I mean, we know. I guess you got to call it a luxury sneaker in a way.
Oh, totally.
You know, that's
absolutely. I mean, even if an average Joe got that, not average Joe, like someone that's not totally into sneakers.
It's like my dad. I would try to explain it to my dad. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Be like, you like these so much more because, and explain the reasoning. And I always find those shoes to be way more comfortable for when they use the nicer materials or made in USA.
Totally. There's a lot more give to them. They're soft.
Yeah.
There's something to be said about, dude, that shoe was made an hour from where you live.
Right.
Like, by someone that probably could be your neighbor.
Right.
That is supporting his family with the wages he makes making that sneaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's such a gray area with stuff that's made overseas. You're like, who's making this? Like, you have no idea. Like, you literally know who's making that shoe. And like, you see that guy in friggin' Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts when you're getting a coffee. It's there's something about that makes me not care about the price tag too much.
You can't say that about many other shoes. The fact that these are made in my backyard, basically.
Right.
Totally.
It's a cool, like, imagine if those were made in the USA, those Jordans right there.
Right. Oh my God.
That would totally, I would look at that 220 price tag totally differently. If they were like, these are made in LA, I'd be like, all right.
Right.
I don't know. It'd be something. It needs something to justify that. The 220 on the New Balances, I can understand. The 220 on those retros, I just can't. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Even if I've got it.
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's not about having or not having the money. It's just the principle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Paying for what is true quality, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they have consumers that are like that. That are like, you know what? Like, I only want to. So there's this clothing company in New York. It's called Noah, and the owner used to be a designer at Supreme.
Yeah.
He left for whatever reason and started this company. And every it's similar to Supreme, where they release stuff on Thursdays and kind of a limited amount, but everything is made in a good factory. Like, there's nothing to hide about the factory that everything's made in, and it has a higher price tag to it, and it makes me justify buying from them. Like, imagine, not just talking a sneaker brand like New Balance, is the entire everything in their store is made in a good sourced factory. So it's cool to see that. But
yeah, well, no, and that's a good point about a lot, like, just any products. Like, the older I've gotten, the more I've understood why older guys love stuff that's made in the USA, or certain machines or cars where they're manufactured. A lot of times paying the higher price or paying more for a quality item is worth it.
Yeah.
And even with clothing, like, if you buy cheap clothes that are like let's say like Old Navy or wherever, where it's really cheap, it's not going to last as long. It's going to last you a year. The material is going to run out. Whereas if you buy something that's a nicer brand and it's like $100 shirt, that's going to last you a longer time because it's made, as far as just the construction of it is it was produced to last a while, where cheaper clothes they're almost like throwaways. You wear it a couple times and you just throw the thing away.
I know, and that's the hard part about it, because you buy it in the store, it looks decent, but the thing's gonna, like, I have an H&M coat that I bought. I was with you when we went to H&M that time. I bought a black top coat. That thing is deteriorating in my closet. I checked it out at the end of last winter, and I was like, this thing is a piece of crap. Like, so what? I'm gonna buy another black overcoat. So if I buy it at the same price I bought it for, I could have just bought a decent one. And it could still be sitting in there, and it would be
spend $250 on a nice one rather than $70 on a cheap one.
Right, and you could say that about the New Balance versus the Jordan Retros, because the Retros are kind of cheap, but those New Balance shoes, pigskin suede, it's nice stuff. Like, if you treat that, those will last you a while.
Yep. And I think ultimately that's like I've always said it, like, be open-minded when it comes to sneakers. Don't just stick to one brand. Like, try other stuff out.
Yeah.
It's so worth it. It's so worth it to give other shoes a try or a shot.
Totally.
And we judge a lot of shoes based off pictures and videos, but I think ultimately, and think about how often your mind has changed when you get a certain shoe in hand. Mm-hmm. Like, we've been to stores and we're like, whoa, we've never seen these. And we're like checking them out, like, oh, they're actually pretty good.
Yeah.
If you haven't held a damn shoe in your hand, who the hell knows?
I know.
Like,
I know. And there's, like, people have put out pictures of those Bred ones, the new ones coming out.
Right.
They got that red backdrop, like, way vibrant and stuff like that. And people are like, these look amazing. These are crazy. It's like, where have you been the past 5 years when there's been flooded pictures of Jordan Bred ones everywhere?
Right.
It's the same shoe. The leather is just different.
Right.
But nothing. They didn't change anything about it.
Yeah.
That's just a crazy Photoshopped picture.
Right.
See it in hand and compare it to a different Bred one, and other than the tumbled leather, the similarities are going to be pretty. They're going to look identical. Yep. All right. So I know you're trying to end it. Let me ask you another one. So we knew runner sneakers were coming in, right? Like 3 years ago, when Air Maxes were super popular and people were getting into New Balances and Asics, you're like, all right, runners are going to take over.
Yeah.
What do you think's next? Because, I mean, runners are super in right now.
I think we already seen it. Not just like retro runners, but performance running sneakers. Like, I think the Adidas Ultra Boost, like that's a running sneaker. That's made by Adidas Running.
Yep.
Those weren't created to be worn casually. That's what I don't think people realize. They were created as the best running sneaker. They created for runners, not people to wear with like cool clothes and out to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
But we've made them, I say we, I mean just the consumer. We've made them cool. So I think like trendy running shoes, there are certain running shoes that look really good with, I don't even want to say suits, but I've seen guys in airports wear running sneakers with suits.
Yeah.
Because they take their loafers off or whatever. They're uncomfortable. They put on usually like a running sneaker because it's just easier to move around the airport.
Totally.
I think like a fashionable, and I think Ultra Boost, like you could put on Ultra Boost with like a certain suits and they probably look pretty cool.
Damn, do you think that's going to become a trend?
I don't know. I'm just kind of like thinking on my own head, but I think cool. My overall, what I'm saying is I think running sneakers, ultimate comfort, but stylish is kind of the direction I think we're heading with.
Yeah.
And because Adidas has created these really cool, I guess you could call them running sneakers that are fashionable.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a cool direction to go in, being comfortable is like.
How about that? How about me and you? The running sneaker for the suit. Because every guy I think everyone's done that where you're like going to a wedding or you're going somewhere and you're like, I don't want to put on my dress shoes already. They fucking pinch your feet and they're not the most comfortable. Mm-hmm. A shoe that would look cool and also go with the suit. Dude,
I think you should post that picture on Instagram and see how it does.
Put a suit on, put on some Ultra Boost. Yeah. Stand in front of a white Lexus like this.
Dude, you have to. If you don't, I'll be very let down. I'll
work on it. I'm due. I'm going to buy a couple new suits this summer. I've got potentially 5 weddings coming up starting in September. I'm in one of them. So I'm gonna buy a couple. I need to buy a couple suits anyways.
So are you gonna go just like typical black or
No,
like
no. I want a navy.
A navy.
I don't have a navy suit. I want a navy suit with some nice like brown wingtip shoes.
So quick answer here: where are you gonna go to buy a suit? Quick. Where you go? Don't think about it. Where you already have somewhere in mind.
Off the top of my head, I would think like Joseph A. Bank.
See, that is nope. Can't do it. Can't do it.
J. Crew.
Yeah,
J. Crew is pretty expensive suit wise.
It is, and it's kind of on the casual side. You know, like they make kind of like.
I like that look though. You know what I mean? Like I like the casual suit look.
Mm-hmm. Here's the move. You're gonna go to Rentham.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to that Saks outlet.
Yeah.
And they mark suits down like 75%.
Really?
I bought a suit when I did not need one. And they're all like designer and stuff like that.
How much did you pay?
Dude, like $200.
I would pay that in a second.
For I don't know if you heard of the brand Theory.
Theory? I don't think so.
So they're in like Barney's and I think Nordstrom and whatnot. But the suit was like $1,000 and it paid like $200 for it. That's the way to go.
Yeah. All right.
Those type of places. Like Joseph A. Banks. Fuck Joseph A. Banks.
What would you say the issue is with them? Like their suits just are like too plain?
Dude, so
expensive?
No. The color and how they look is fine, but just the fit. Like it is made for people that are 60 and up. I bought pants.
I hate boxy suits.
Oh.
Like if I like tight fitting suits. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't exist there. They have a slim fitting suit and it's just one size down from the typical mafia suit. Like this woman was like tapering my pants there because I was in a wedding and that's where the suits were. I had to get it there.
Yeah.
And she was bringing it up. She's like, "Where do you want the cuff to stop?" I'm like, "Up higher, up higher." She's like, "Whoa." She's like, "I've never cuffed anyone's suit this high." I was like, "Go fucking higher." You gotta show the socks off a little bit, and you want like just
you don't want you don't want to look like John Travolta in fucking Saturday Night Fever.
Exactly. I mean, unless you were going for that look, but yeah. If you want that, go to Joseph A. Banks.
So, did you get the ones you got from Rentham? Did you get those tailored?
Yeah.
Pants and jacket, or just the pants?
Just the pants.
Okay.
So the jackets are super form fitting if you go the designer route, and it says it on the tags if it's like a regular fit or like a tapered fit. So that's what you should get an all white suit.
Yeah, that'll look real good in that.
Rock the Hornets 9s with them.
Yeah. Oh, maybe I'll go light purple like Kanye. Just have it open.
Oh yeah, dude, you should definitely do that. Mick Ultra's on blast. Like you just crush the game. All right, I'll let you end this.
I'm wrapping up. You held me hostage here.
Yeah, I did. Sorry about that.
No, I mean not overall, but you got in a couple questions where I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, you're like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. We did an hour, which I think is still good. But hey, guys, sorry we couldn't answer the questions. We'll figure it out, and we'll start next episode. We'll go freestyle, and we'll do question and answers only.
Totally.
All right.
Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. It's Eddie Wing Kicks, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's underneath there. I bash you, Anty, a lot.
Where he throws sneakers in the trash because he hates poor people.
Swish still, but I don't. I was one.
I don't. I swear. All right.